You want me to put that on my Tudor?
Harry's wife. She feels excluded. You must ensure that you have a great big box of Kleenex available so that you can mop up the many tears that you're likely to spill as a consequence of learning the awful news that Harry's wife feels excluded from coronation plans. It must be awful for her. Such a kind and loving person, always ready to lend a hand to any poor underling, there to explain how somebody should do their job more effectively, and if there was anybody else available, she'd choose them over you. An individual that oozes with such concern for her fellow human beings to the extent of staying away from many of them. Somebody who, of course, doesn't deserve all of this awful treatment because all she's ever done is disrupt families and use people. And that's okay. They asked for it. They wanted that to happen. Otherwise, why would they have bothered with her in the first place? It's such a tragedy for her because she is such a capable and talented individual, a veritable library of ideas full of excellent observations that no doubt the coronation would benefit from. After all, she can cold call a senator at the drop of a hat and instruct them as to how they should be utilising their political power. She can tell everybody from the safety of a stage what they should be doing with regard to COVID vaccinations. So remember, she knows better than anybody else. She knows best, and we all ought to follow her. And therefore, the fact that she's been excluded is an awful slight against her, and one which is entirely unjustified. The Mail Online, with an article by Tom Pyman, tells us, Harry's wife feels excluded from coronation plans, sources claim. As experts say, the Sussexes may avoid King Charles's ceremony in the wake of security fears and memoir backlash. Again, this is information that will have been leaked by Harry's wife in order to, 1, keep her in the news to enable her to assert control and draw fuel, 2, to make a song and dance about the coronation because she is so desperate to attend. Her narcissism is instructing her to ensure that she gets there because it's such a useful opportunity to control many people through her appearance, draw fuel by commentary and responses, and of course to enable her to manage the facade and quite possibly leverage it in some way by creating a new shitflick series. My Coronation Hell by Harry's wife, as we're subjected to 2 volumes of 6 hours worth of her sitting on a sofa talking about the fact that Princess Anne glared at her from across the room and shielding Sophie ensured she couldn't get anywhere near small children to bully them. Yes, notwithstanding the fact that everybody's sick to the back teeth of her victimhood, it wouldn't stop Harry's wife from looking to launch another series complaining about the way that she has been treated. And therefore, she needs to attend the coronation. Therefore, her narcissism has been instructing her to ensure that she leaks stories such as this. And so by doing, seeks to maximise the potential for her to be invited. Let's dig into the article to see what the meat is on the bones of her exclusion. Harry's wife feels excluded from the King's coronation, meaning she and Prince Harry may not attend as a result. Sources claim, yes, the petulant, sulky response of the narcissist. You're not involving me in the planning of your event. I'm not coming then. Could you imagine that you ring your best friend up and say, you've not asked me to help you organise your birthday. You haven't enabled me to select the birthday cake for you, or what songs are going to be played, or what entertainment is going to take place at your birthday. How very dare you? I'm now not coming. That's essentially what Harry's wife is doing here. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are both said to be weighing up whether or not to fly over for the ceremony on May the 6th, according to The Spectator. Rather, you need a fucking invitation before there's anything to weigh up. But still, there we are. It comes after friends of the couple said this week they are in limbo and considering the million different variables impacting their decision. A million, huh? Nothing like some grandiosity from Harry's wife. And yesterday, royal expert Richard Fitzwilliam said fears over security and a seismic drop in popularity since the publication of Harry's memoir mean they could stay at home. Harry wants to be by his father's side on pretty much the most important day and hopes to salvage his strained relationship with the royal family, sources close to the Duke told the Daily Telegraph, i.e., please, 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 please give us an invitation. The insiders claim it's a complicated decision because the couple may be accused of snubbing the family by not attending, but also risk being booed or labelled hypocrites. The couple's friends say they will not make a decision about attending the coronation until a formal invitation arrives at their home in California. That's generally how it works with these things. It seems pretty pointless to make a decision about attending something if you don't know whether you're going to be invited or not. Strikes me as always sensible to wait until you have an invitation and then make a decision. However, of course, this demonstrates Harry's wife's grandiosity and her sense of entitlement. She will sit there saying, Harry, do you think we should attend the Oscars this year? Absolutely, darling. I know it's a very exciting place for you. And then a little voice pops up from one of the staff. Would it not help if you received an invitation to the Oscars first?
Shut up! I'll always be invited,
responds the nasty Harry's wife. And of course, you can imagine she sits there debating, shall we attend the Met Gala? Shall we attend the Grammys? Shall we attend the Oscars? Shall we attend the state opening of Parliament? Because she believes these are events that she should attend anyway, and the piffly thing about an invitation, somebody else can sort that out for me. The article continues, they will then decide if they will go to the historic event together, or if Harry, 38, would attend without his handler. It is also possible that neither makes an appearance. If either Harry or Harry's wife, 41, visit the UK for the ceremony, it is understood that their visit would be brief. They do not have any insight, a friend said of their looming decision. They'll cross that bridge when they come to it. Thanks for that. Meanwhile, Insisters, I think you mean Insiders, Daily Mail, said yesterday that Harry's wife has been left upset and overwhelmed for the past few days at how she and Harry are depicted in an episode of South Park. I've already covered that in parts passim, and it's just enough of an opportunity for the Daily Mail to drag up the South Park episode, and why not, to take the piss out of the gruesome twosome, demonstrating the collateral consequences of being shown to be those things in the first place. Does anybody have any sympathy for the fact that she feels excluded from an event which isn't hers to organise? Well, remember, of course, she believes that she should be involved in the planning of the event, that she believes that she should be attending as a matter of right because of her sense of entitlement and the way that her narcissism forgets all of her poor behaviour. She doesn't see that that would be grounds for excluding her. Below the line, some observations are as follows. Null. You're married and aligned to the throne and aren't a working royal. Why would you be involved in the planning? ATB. So what? More and more people around the world care less and less for this person or her latest antics. Thank you, South Park. Lockie, UK. I don't get it. They wanted to not be part of the royal family. You got what you wanted. Now stop whining. Star Nursery. They have made themselves objects of ridicule. Best stay away. Porg. What part of not working royals do they not understand? Duty first. For just once in their sad, sorry lives, the Markles should do the right thing and stay away. No one wants them at the coronation. For the comments, please stay in America, from everyone in the United Kingdom. The logical man. The coronation plans have nothing to do with her. Why does she feel the need to be involved? Well, as you all know, as a consequence of my work, she believes that she should be involved and believes she should be invited because she's access all areas, because she is Harry's wife, the Empress of Woke, and she can go where she wants because her narcissism believes that to be the case. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.